Okay, guys, just finished school. Got my the last class. The last few classes of grade 6s are done. We are done for the year here. So, it was pretty shit, to say the least. Let me go down, get out of the school grounds here and light a smoke. We're gonna go grab a drink, just a little drink, because we have got to hot-foot it to City Hall. Gonna make it to City Hall. We got a mountain of paperwork to drop off there. Like literally, a mountain. So we got to make it to City Hall, drop off this mountain of paperwork, and then as I'm walking back to the station, I won't be live streaming that because I'll just be go. I'm going to be hopping in and out of the dollar store and stuff like that, hitting a couple of the dollar stores along the way because I am really pressed for time again. So we're just going to go down the daily, grab a small drinky drink. Grab a small drinky drink and then make a beeline for Shitty Hall. So let's flip the camera and I'll tell you about today's classes. I don't know what our teacher was fucking thinking. Our Japanese is supposed to be the head of the English department for this school. She could very easily pass for a ditzy airhead. I was going to say something else, but I don't want to be that offended. She had me fucking... It's our last day of school. It's the last time they'll ever see me in class. And what does she have me do? Scoring tests. What a dumbass. So they brought their papers up and I had to correct the writing and the grammar. And then I had to ask them 3 questions of varying difficulties and score them on it. And then they went to her and they did the presentation. Now, once again, it's one or the other. I can do the grammar and writing and make the corrections, or I can do the 3 questions. You got 30 students in a class, you got 45 minutes. It's not going to get all finished. Mission impossible. So every other class, the end of the year, the last class with me, it's do whatever you want. We'll have fun, we'll have games, blah, blah, blah. It's their last chance. They're not going to see you again. This one, no, go score some tests. I need help with scoring these tests. Can you help me? Fuck me, man. Fucking dumbass. And this is the school that said that, no, why are we on half frame? Let's go single frame. And so it's this is the school that didn't want me to bring this squeaky hammer to school anymore. All right, they're the ones that ratted me out to City Hall. I brought it today. I didn't really use it in class. Like, I showed it off in class. The second period of grade 6s, they got it and they were whacking each other. But then the third period class, grade 6s came to get me at the office. And blah, 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 they came in and blah, blah, blah. And I took out the hammer and I bopped one of them on the head. And the vice principal's sitting there, and he's got his mouth full of food, and he starts laughing, and he goes, "JP, no, 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 JP." And meanwhile, he's sitting there laughing. So we'll find out if I get a telephone call about that one. But it was just such a disappointing last day, you know, when the head teacher tells you, "I want you to score them on this and mark this." It's like, fuck off. If she wanted me to do that, she should have had me do that last week. And then after the class, I said, "Okay, if you want to do this again, you know, like this style, you got to do it this way, A, B, C, in levels of difficulty. You pick one question from the beginning of the textbook, you pick one from the middle of the textbook, and you pick one from the end in reverse order. So the easiest would be the one from the end of the textbook, because that's fresh in their memory. They just finished it." And she was like, "Oh, thank you, and blah, blah, blah." And she says, "Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it?" Well, yeah. I'm fucking this shit up. So, anyway. So we're just going to grab a small can today. We'll grab a small can, then we'll head out to City Hall. And then as I'm making my way back to the station, I'm going to hit a couple of the dollar stores. Yeah. Sleepless. What am I up to today? We're going to City Hall. We're going to grab a drink. I got to drop off a mountain of paperwork today. And I'm looking for these items from the dollar store. Wood dowel, dish stand, some card holders, pen marker holders, and new pens from 7-Eleven, because somehow I ended up losing my good pen. So we're gonna grab a small drink and drop off a ton of paperwork to City Hall. This is stuff I collected from the hospital yesterday. So yeah, we're going to grab a small can and hot foot it down there. And that's where we'll end this stream. And then I got to make it back to the station. And go back to the station, head home, get ready for tonight's classes, do my paperwork. What do I want? We got the Sakura beer last time. I don't like the Jonas. Let's try. Should we try the cherry? Let's try the cherry. Let's see if this is any good. This is new. Cherry flavor? Okay. Oh, we're at Daily. They got pens here. And they got some good pens. There they are. What was the one I got? Yeah, these are the ones I usually get the setup. Freedom! Not yet, not yet. These are the ones I usually get here. I'll grab 2 of these. And which was the one I got? Toshko. Oh, a nice thick one. This pilot, please. I'll grab 2 of these. Okay, so there's the pens. One thing off our shopping list done. And they always have the good bentos out after I finish class. Why don't they have it before I do class? That way I can bring it to work with me.
はい、ありがとうございます。
300 yen for takoyaki. Nice. Okay.
はい、いらっしゃいませ。はい。はい、ありがとうございます。617円です。
17ある。
17円。はい。はい、1017円を。400円。はい、400円。はい、どうもありがとうございます。
はい、ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
Look at that. See, I wish they had this when I started work here. Oh my god, they got the spicy one. Oh my god. I had this one yesterday. Kino tabata. These are good. It's spicy, I don't know. Okay. Arigato.
はい、どうも。
No freedom yet. No freedom yet. Okay, guys, let's crack this guy. Crack this bad boy open. Let's see what it's like. Cherry. Kanpai. Cheers. Finished work. Otsukaresama deshita. Oh, this isn't too bad. Doesn't taste like water. Some of these other flavored ones, they're very watery. No flavor to it. But it was kind of funny yesterday, the nurse. Let me tell you about yesterday at the hospital. The nurse who's in charge of Toshiko's ward, brought me to over where the nursing care home is. Says, okay, you just go in here and, you know, sign these papers and stuff like that. And, you know, she's moving next week. So sign these papers and blah, 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 and whatever. Now, this particular nurse, she's not bad. Like, she's fairly easy on the eyes. She's short. She's got a round face. She's got these big, you know, big round eyes. She's got this innocent look on her face. Kind of, every time she asks a question, she's always, you know, happy and curious. She's got that curious look on her. Smiling. But she's always asking about how does she get to meet foreigners? She wants to speak more English and learn more English. She wants to meet foreigners. Where can she go to meet foreigners? How did I meet my wife? And blah, blah, blah. New wife, question mark. So we're sitting there and we're walking and I'm talking to her and I'm saying, well, there's two foreigner bars, two gaijin bars downtown, but you're going to meet some strange people there. And she's like, oh yeah, I don't want to meet like weirdos type thing. So it might be a date, non-date type thing. I'll take her out, show her around, yip and yap. But like we've gone, you know, it's always been hospital related, but the conversations that we have are very personal. She's one of the three nurses that gave me her phone number and said, yeah, you can call me anytime. And then I raised my eyebrows and I looked them in the eyes and I go, anytime? And they blush. And then they blush, they lower their eyes and get back to their paperwork. And they go, yeah, anytime. So I'll probably, we'll probably go out someplace. I'll take her around a little bit. I like that kind of little Honda. 400,000. Hey JP, it's Joe. Yoko was in Osaka for a few nights. I did a deep dive on the Ray-Ban Gen 2. They're awesome, but I think the gimbal is still king. Apple will be releasing a rival within 24 months. Leapfrog it. Mix in the house. Anything crazy ever happen on these streams? Nothing crazy per se. Like, we've seen some strange things, but nothing crazy. Really? They only record for 3 minutes? It said 6 hours. 8 hours. Oh, you mean the recording? Okay, the chip. Yeah, I wonder if it's chip dependent. I don't know. See, like when I had the Insta360 camera, it would only record. It was really finicky. It would record for 20 minutes at a time. And then it would stop recording and I had to restart it, and then would record 20 minutes at a time and then again start and stop. And then you put it all together into one piece and you got an hour and a bit. But it's very dependent on the micro SD card. So if it doesn't have the correct micro SD card, the exact one at the exact speed, then it craps out. And or it'll record once and it'll record for 20-30 minutes at a time, no problem. Then you reset it and start it again and it fails and it fails and it fails and it just won't start again. It's very, very finicky. I believe it has to do with a firmware update or something. So I don't know. Daniel? Yeah. But one time bicyclist screamed in his car and bolted, something like that. Just clips of POV 30 seconds is strictly horizontal. It overheats, absolutely fails live stream. Yes. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to take a look again at the Meta glasses in that record time. But if Apple's coming out with a set, then yeah, I might wait. The good thing, the big bonus thing about when I was looking at the Meta glasses is that they'll take prescription lenses. So I don't know if these new Apple ones will. However, it's just the beginning. Exactly for me. So I gotta drop off my schoolwork paperwork from last month, a little bit from this month, but it's the hospital stuff that yeah. The RAM crisis personally affected you too? Yes and no. I haven't bought anything recently, so tech-wise, so it hasn't really affected me. However, it will pretty soon. I've been looking at some prices of things and they are up. So, especially for the graphics cards. Now, I'm not going to be purchasing a new graphics card anytime soon. Probably not until after summer. But I want the Intel Arc, the B series. It's a reasonable price. It's got lots of RAM in it. And I'm scared. I'm scared to see how much it's going to cost. Now, the teachers and I, we were going over the schedule and stuff like that, and it looks like according to this year that's finishing schedule, I probably won't be starting again until June. So it's going to be like, what, 3 months off? So, yeah. I envy how quiet the Shoten is. Awesome compared to Tokyo. Yeah. Now this shop, if you remember, a couple streams back, I was on my way back coming down this way, and I picked up some Bufferin medication from here. And I said, I wanted 2 packs, and I only picked up 1 pack because I said, this feels expensive. I went home and I checked the price, and it was it was about 1,000 yen cheaper if I got the exact same pack off Amazon. So. But as opposed to it being quiet, you got to remember it is a Friday. The long weekend isn't here yet, but it's midday on a work day. So. Typically only workers are out, housewives whose husbands are out working and they've got nothing better to do, and then the old folks, the old fogies. Yeah, it was kind of interesting at the hospital yesterday, the nursing home. They said, okay, this is the list of services and blah, 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 and this is what it's going to cost you and blah, blah, blah. And, oh, am I going to make this late? Probably not. No. And these are kind of like the mandatory services that I have to pay for. And then they have the incidental services that I can pay for. The optional services, like laundry. If I want them to do the laundry for her, they pick everything up and then they send it to the cleaning company and it comes back. I got to pay for that. It wasn't that expensive, really. If she wants a haircut, it's 3,000 yen. And if she wants like a full woman's treatment type haircut thing, then that's 5,000. And that's actually not a bad price. So I might just have them do it. Giving us two best things about having your home to yourself. Go to the top 3 if anything comes to mind. Okay. Top 1. Number 1. I would say space. Space. I can walk in and out of the computer room as I feel fit. I don't have... See, when she sits in her computer chair and I have to walk past her, she pushes the computer chair all the way back so she can stretch out her legs. And I can't walk past. I'm constantly forced to push her forward so her legs are under the desk. She does it where... Okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say right here. Okay, here's a perfect example. Right here. Okay, see this line? Okay, this is where the desk starts. Okay, so this is where the desk starts. So underneath the desk, you've got all that space for your legs. But she'll put her legs right. See where that line is on the floor where the desk starts? That's where she puts her feet. And her chair comes all the way back. And I have to keep pushing her chair in to get past her so that her legs are under the desk. You got all that space under the desk. But no, she puts her feet here and then slides her chair back. And it's like every day, multiple times a day, I have to push her chair in and say, move your fucking chair. Move your fucking chair. That's number 1. Space. It's pen name top 100. Number 2. Not getting cussed out first thing in the fucking morning when I get up. So, like today, I get up, I get ready for work and stuff like that. 9 times out of 10, that's 90% of the time, she'll start cussing me out before I get ready for work. It's got to be something. So, I want you to get this and blah, blah, blah. You forgot this. Last time you went shopping, you forgot this. You know, now pick it up on your way home and blah, 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 blah. And it's, I can't carry it. Bitch, you know, my backpack is full of school books and toys and stuff like that. I'm not hauling, you know, a full shopping load of groceries. 478 Golden getting cussed out, right? But I haven't even had my coffee yet, and it's the first thing out of her mouth. Shut the fuck up. You know, it's okay. Number 3, being able to chat with people on Discord. Oh my God. Every time I'm chatting with somebody on Discord, she'll either tell me I'm too noisy, I'm too loud, or she gets angry because she thinks it's a woman. She thinks I'm flirting with some woman. There is a guy, his name, he's from the United States. He's a guy, and he runs multiple characters on, you know, the video game EVE Online. And his in-game name is Saren. Saren. She's hearing Sarah, and she thinks it's a girl. And every single fucking time, she's, why are you talking to these girls? Blah, 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 blah. They're not fucking girls. It doesn't matter how many times I tell her that. I say, we've all got male and female characters in the game. And it doesn't matter. It's still a guy. You want to listen in? Here. There's a guy named Brian. She gave him Japanese lessons over Discord. I'm talking to Brian. She thinks it's a fucking girl. Oh my God. And even if it was, so the fucking what? Who cares? She can, if she doesn't, like, she'll hear me talking to somebody and automatically thinks I'm, you know, kind of flirting somebody up. If she actually fucking listened, then, you know, she knows we're not talking about social things. We're talking about game things, you know, orbiting range, rate of fire, tracking speed. How much does this ship weigh? How much cargo can it carry? Yeah, that's really, you know, dating talk. Yeah, a guy named Brian, yeah. So, yeah. Those are the top three. Not getting cussed out in the morning. Having space. Oh, kids. Yeah. Having space. Not getting cussed out. And not having her going fucking freako wacko when I'm talking game shit to other people. Nix, if you're a popular streamer, this rant would have been posted on Reddit like in the golden days. Indeed. But yeah, there's other bonuses as well. Like I've cleaned up about 90% of the kitchen. So the old broken table that she had, we got rid of that. All the papers and shit that was on the floor underneath that table because it collapsed, got rid of that. Yeah, I still got lots of cleaning to do. Still got to prep the room before she comes home. Pen name top 1000. It could grow to that. It could grow to that. Okay, here we are at City Hall. How long was it? Yeah, 30 minutes. I knew it would take about 30 minutes. So this is where we're going to end today's live stream. And I don't know how long I'm going to be in City Hall. It could be a couple hours. I don't know. We'll find out. And then we'll head back to the station. I hope it doesn't take too long, but yeah, I don't know. Let's flip this. So guys, yeah, that's going to be it for today. City Hall, then head back to the station, do my night classes. I'm hoping for kind of a quiet-ish weekend. I know I'm going to be busy with the online classes, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, insanely hysterical dealing with all the hardship. I know it's just the way I present it. It's the way I present it, isn't it? Especially, you know, from the nurses. 3 nurses, 3 phone numbers. Call anytime. Batting 100. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. High five.